What motivates a life driven by rules? Is it truly love or is it something else? We want to think that it's love, right? We want to think that I'm setting up all these things. I'm a truly loving person. I set up all these things for me not to do, these things for me to do. I'm not going to eat carbs. I'm not going to eat past 7 o'clock. I'm not going to da-da-da-da. I'm going to forego that Starbucks on Monday so that I can save $25 a month so that I can do this. And we set up all these rules and we think that it's because of love. But can I tell you, it's actually motivated by fear. It's motivated by this internal fear that if I break this rule, that I'll miss out on this. And Jesus says this, he says, there is no fear in love, for perfect love casts out fear. One of the reasons that so many Christians in the church are unhappy is because we have incorrectly looked at the Bible and we thought that this Bible is a list of do's and don'ts. We think that this is a list of all the things that we have to live our life by. So all of a sudden, the Bible, rather than being a book of love, becomes a prison for us to live within. And if I break any one of these laws, then I'm a bad Christian. In reality, the Lord tells us, he says, this is a foundation for us to build our life upon. And if we were to live with a value system on the inside of us rather than a rule system on the outside of us, and treat the Word of God like a foundation to build our life upon rather than a prison walls to contain us from hopefully someday I don't break this commandment and lose my entire life, then the joy of the Lord can rule and reign inside of us. And listen, I'm not unhinging from the Old Testament. I'm not trying to throw the book of the law away and say it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to remind ourselves of what Jesus says. He says the greatest commandment is to love God.